Welcome back, science fans. By now, most of you are familiar with ChatGPT, a super intelligent chatbot that can converse in simple language. But did you know that it doesn't have to be just a tool, but can be your AI-powered companion? So whether you're a hobbyist astronomer, a beginner botanist, a sports fan, or interested in the mysteries of the universe, ChatGPT can help deepen your understanding of any subject. In this video, I want to show you how easy it is to use and how it can help you explore the world around you. I also wanted to make this video because of a recent stat I read. That statistic mentioned that most people have heard about ChatGPT, but only 12% have actually used it. That's surprising, so let's dive in. To begin with, let's assume you're interested in astronomy and want to learn how much longer our sun will shine. With ChatGPT, you can ask it to explain all about a star's life cycle. But not only will you get a detailed explanation, you can then follow up and ask what will happen to the Earth when the sun runs out of energy. You can also ask about other stars in our galaxy, or anything else you want to know about our sun. You might be wondering why I can't just Google it. Well, what makes ChatGPT stand out is its interactivity and personalization. Google gives you general information, but ChatGPT goes further. Think of it this way. Google is fine for the first part of the question, which was about a star's life cycle. But then, if you want to know more specific details, you have to Google again and dig through links and websites. In contrast, with ChatGPT, simply ask a follow-up question, and it will understand the context of your queries and then tailor the responses to your needs. Even better, you can delve deeper into the topic, asking follow-up questions just like you would in a real conversation. One of the coolest things you can do is have it think outside the box. This helps you imagine new questions or paths you weren't even considering. Here I've asked it to tell me 5 points I may not know to ask about a star's life cycle. Let's consider another example. Imagine you're curious about the effects of climate change on polar ice caps. With Google, you might have to sift through dozens of articles, read through them, and piece together the information yourself. But with ChatGPT, you can ask a specific question like, how does climate change affect the melting of polar ice caps? And get a direct, comprehensive answer. You can then follow up with more specific questions like, what will happen to elephants when temperatures rise 5 degrees Fahrenheit? Or, how does this impact sea levels? ChatGPT will understand the context of your queries and provide tailored responses, saving you a lot of time. In this example, global temperatures are expected to warm a couple of degrees over the next few decades. But what would happen if global temperatures rose 15 degrees? That's the power of ChatGPT. Sports enthusiasts, you're not left out. ChatGPT can be your personal sports analyst. For example, let's say you're a basketball fan and are curious about how the pick-and-roll strategy works. Instead of searching for articles or videos and piecing together the information, you can ask ChatGPT to do it for you. It will explain the strategy, its purpose, and even the roles of each player in the maneuver. But it doesn't stop there. ChatGPT is only limited by your imagination. Do you want to know Michael Jordan's average points per game in the 1998 season? Or how many home runs Babe Ruth hit in his career? This can quickly be done in Google, but what it can't do is easily compare the two of them together because they played different sports. Let's go out in left field, pardon the pun, and compare Michael Jordan to Babe Ruth. Pretty cool, huh? ChatGPT is your go-to AI for sports discussions. It's like having a sports commentator, a coach, and a stats analyst all rolled into one. Here's one more example. Let's say you're curious about volcanoes. You could Google, how do volcanoes work? And you'd get a list of articles, videos, and websites to sift through. You'd have to click on multiple links, read or watch the content, and piece together the information yourself. And if you have a follow-up question, you'd have to go back to Google and start a new search. With ChatGPT, the process is much more interactive. You can ask, how do volcanoes work? But the conversation doesn't have to stop there. You can then ask about the impact of an eruption on the climate where you live. For example, you can ask, how do volcanic eruptions affect the climate where I live in California? ChatGPT will explain how ash and gases can influence temperatures, specifically in your area. Plugins will dramatically improve ChatGPT. These third-party extensions enhance its functionality, allowing the chatbot to access up-to-date information and even integrate with other services. Expedia, Instacart and Zillow are examples. OpenAI describes the plugins as the eyes and ears of ChatGPT. The list of plugins is growing every day. There is one caveat to all of this, and that is AI hallucinations. In machine learning, a hallucination is the generation of information not grounded in the training data. For instance, in a conversation, an AI might suggest details or facts that are incorrect or don't exist in reality, simply because it doesn't have a source of truth to check its responses. This is partly because they generate outputs based on patterns they learned during training, and do not possess the capability to access real-time information unless it is in the data they were trained on. In other words, sometimes they just make up stuff if they don't know the answer, or they will guess the answer if they aren't sure. These AI hallucinations are a key reason why info from AI systems should usually be reviewed and checked to see if it's true. AI can be a powerful tool, but you should always consider its limitations. This is especially true in science. With ChatGPT, your journey into the world of science is just a conversation away. As you've seen, it's not just about answering your questions. It's about engaging your curiosity, providing personalized information, and transforming our learning and exploration. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow science fans. So, are you ready to take your passion for science to a whole new level with ChatGPT? But before you do, you'll want to know the most important plugin you should install. In fact, if you're researching any science topics, this plugin is essential. Click on my next video to find out which one it is. Until the next time.